The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Oh, his first throw of the game. Going to be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one, because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Running left to give to Pacheco. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now here's Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
And this pass broken up. That's excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Butker's kick here is good, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights. National television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real. And a pretty nice opening statement.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll be looking to make amends for that first drive, which came to a rather abrupt ending.
Certainly did, and I remember going back to my notes before this game, and a lot of times when I scout a guy, I have a little section about how does he handle adversity. And in this case, a big check mark. He may have thrown the first interception, but I don't think he's going to throw very many more.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. The Ravens are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. You talk about this Chiefs defense.
We know they're going to be tough to throw on, top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into Week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that #1 spot.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Kadarius Toney deep for KC.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
Down the sideline he goes.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Second and 6.
Hey, report!
Another run here with Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
Hey,
3rd and 8. Jackson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. Inside the 10.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Boy, this defense is circling early. A pick 6 there, and they are off to the races here in this first quarter.
And, partner, when you get off to a first-quarter lead like this, it really frees you up defensively to take some chances, really apply some heat. And that was just a tremendous play to pick that ball off and bring it back for a score.
Butker on for the PAT. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Chiefs 17, Ravens nothing. Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been...
Oh, for the 3rd time,
Good save.
Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Nigga, you still gonna lose.
Out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Yellow. Hey, Ridley.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now a 2nd and 10. Moore, the man in motion. A run by Pacheco on second down. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Pacheco gets it and tries the left side.
Isaiah Pacheco, ball carrier. Intended for Isaiah Pacheco. Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 12.
Yellow. Hey, 57, 57.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there. And a nice
I noticed that shit when it was that interception, that pick 6. I have no idea when they turned that shit off.
Just do it.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin.
I have no idea. I mean, because I'm pretty sure that. Well, when it comes to that, the commissioners have access to it, and I know that I didn't hear no chatter, and I know that they wanted to keep the shit on. I didn't want to keep it on, to be honest with you, though, but they did. So.
Out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where.
All right, fuck it, we down by 17. Keep shit stupid simple.
With this team, had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back.
It got to be my damn controller, man, because I cannot click on it. I can't do shit over here. It's okay, though. Hold on. I'll talk to you later. I got to concentrate.
Very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Real quick.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Go.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Flowers. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down.
20-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. This 2nd and 4.
At the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
Here's Jackson. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Jackson. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now
he's got a man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. He'll get this down to the 38.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Second and 7. Here's Pacheco once again. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 32. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he will have a Chiefs first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
They got a completion there, but that's clearly an example of one side happy, the other side not very happy. Defense, hey, take 1 or 2 yards. We're good with that. Offense, you got to expect to get more on the passing play.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. From the 23, here's 2nd down and 2. Pacheco gets it up the gut. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run.
I just picked his ass up off of fucking free agency, and he gets hurt.
A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward half.
Hold on, man. Give me a second. I got 2 motherfucking defensive players. I got 2 defensive players that's out. My fucking defensive tackle, he got hurt earlier, and now him. Okay, so we gotta. All right, we good.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
22 yards. That's good for a Baltimore Raven.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Throwing is Jackson. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run with Dobbins. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Jackson now. Being chased out left. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Felix Anudike-Uzomah, the man to get home for the sack.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Tucker's kick is good, and that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. On first down, Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And out across midfield down to the 45. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Yellow! Attack!
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Now Isaiah Pacheco going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run with Pacheco.
And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27.
47 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Hey, 43, 15.
On third down, it's Pacheco.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Give him the third down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Again, it's Pacheco.
Officially, it's a 1 yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Come back. Hey, 43.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Open man, it's the tight end Kelce. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 43. That one goes for 24 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43.
Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelce. He's into space past the 25. Look at the big man rumble.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. So, Charles, the bad taste from that opening week loss, that's just a memory now. This has been a very strong performance as they score once again.
Yeah, I know it's only week 2, but you're exactly right, because this team felt like they let one get away in the opener. And not only were they determined to not let the same thing happen here, they knew that they had to correct a bunch of things. So everything that went wrong in game 1, they took care of business with it in game 2.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
And the Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
At the 42-yard line.
Now it's Jackson.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, report. No, we changed it.
To throw is Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Here's Jackson to throw. On the throw,
I don't know where the fuck this stuff is throwing at.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone.
I'm not off this motherfucker, Jackson. Jackson is bogus as hell. But it's okay. Talk to you later. Let's go.
We're in Baltimore. 3rd quarter action. 2nd and 10. Jackson will throw again. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 24-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Jackson firing quickly out wide for Bateman. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Jackson on 2nd down. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. Well, you got to think Charles Atwin's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal. A give up the middle to Dobbins. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Second and goal from inside the 5.
A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal at the Chiefs' 4-yard line.
Now Jackson going to shift him around.
13.
Dobbins will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown, Ravens.
Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
And he'll be tackled just past the 30.
Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
15.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd.
Wow! Come on!
It's incomplete.
And that could have been the one drive they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is one.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown.
Zay Flowers,
77 yards.
And the Ravens are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because
Thank you, sir.
I mean, let's face it. That should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2.
Jackson here, he's going to look to throw.
And this one incomplete. So they wait for the 2, they don't get it. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Back now in Baltimore, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies. And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
On first down, they go back to Pacheco.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Now here's Mahomes. His throw incomplete.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turned into a nice play.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down.
Looking to throw is Mahomes.
is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist.
There he goes, right side. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Throw left side complete. That's Flowers. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down.
Second and 6.
Jackson.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Justin.
I fucked all that shit up. Good shit.
They're going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now Lamar changing the look.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
2nd and 9 from the 44. Here's Jackson. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
I have a few questions about that throw because to me there just wasn't a lot there. I thought he tried to do a little bit too much, almost tried to will a receiver open when there was no chance he was going to be. Nice job by the linebacker being all over that one and knocking it away.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Jackson.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's pulled down after a very nice gain. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Go ahead.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's going to be batted.
I'm not understanding why he didn't do his route. That motherfucker was supposed to. Oh my God, that's horrible. That was an out route. An out route. He's supposed to go then hit the fucking corner. What the fuck? He stopped. Oh my God. This shit, man, is trash.
There's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Hey, 43, 15. Yellow.
Throwing now is Mahomes.
I swear, man, these motherfuckers cannot catch shit. Damn!
Now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Let's take it inside his own 40. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Play action. Now Jackson.
Just like that. I'm not understanding why he can't throw the ball to him. He's not under pressure. This motherfucker can throw off. Oh, never mind. Fuck it.
Come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Throwing, Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 17-yard line. Jackson. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Tucker with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here.
I'm still only going to have 30 seconds, though.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Jackson.
He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Here's Jackson.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had, because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
Jackson to throw.
And that will be incomplete. Now, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, you were at the point where you had to take the shot no matter the down. Now it's 4th down coming up, but that may turn out to be irrelevant with how little time is remaining.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Now Jackson. Oh, that's deep for Duvernay. This ball intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Reed. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases.
Good game, bro.
He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for Kansas City, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory.
And they will be at home for one next week against the Las Vegas Raiders.
Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they will fall to 1-1, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.